Hey Alisha, welcome to the show. It is such an honor to have you. Could you introduce
Okay.
yourself, please?
Okay. I'm Alisha and I'm a wildlife biologist. So from past 5 years, I'm in the field of conservation, and officially from past 3 years, I'm working in Andaman Islands right now, and I'm an independent researcher. So I did my bachelor's in zoology, and I did my master's in wildlife biology.
Right.
So that's me. Yeah.
Okay. So the topic that we chose today was conservation and reducing the conflict between humans and wildlife.
Yeah.
Right. So I'd like to ask you that how can we reduce the conflict between humans and wildlife?
So there is no direct answer to this. What you just asked is a huge question. Like it's a
Mm-hmm.
huge question which have small sectors in that. So rather than thinking how to reduce conflict, we should concentrate and we should focus on how we can encourage co-living, how animals and humans can live together. Conflicts will be there because our population is already increasing. Like obviously India is doing its blast, and our population is increasing. We need more places to live, we need more food. For that we need agriculture, we need more factories for employment. So first thing, we need to learn about coexistence. Both should stay together. There is no way now we can stop conflict. So yeah, what we can do, first we can start focusing on how to stop human intruders in wild. Okay, so for that we need to concentrate towards the places or wildlife or forests which already exist. We need to conserve them so that animals at least they have some space to live. And secondly, humans should obviously they should reduce their population because yeah, and we should depend more on the food which is locally available. Because see, if you are going to ask a shop owner, you want some off season fruit, that person will
Mm-hmm.
arrange that fruit from somewhere, and probably they need some warehouse to keep those fruits, and for that warehouse you need place. Okay, so eat locally grown food, eat seasonal fruits, eat from local markets, not big supermarkets. These are small steps we can do to reduce conflicts at this moment. But there is no huge steps that we can take right now. That's like that on huge like people and government, that's a whole policy thing. But as a citizen level, you can be responsible citizen. You can go for local markets. If you're going for local market, you're supporting local people also.
Right.
So go for local markets and all stuff, and try to be polite towards animal. That's all we can do right now because
So,
there is
like
no youth we can do. Yeah.
you said, that coexistence is important, but if a bear wants to eat you, and like how can you coexist with them?
Okay. There. Okay. So we have sloth bears, and they're very teeny tiny. They can like injure you very badly, but obviously we are not any wild animals food. Okay, we are
Hmm.
bipedal. You know what bipedals are, right?
Yeah,
We
two
walk
foot.
on two
Yeah,
legs
yeah.
straight. Not a single animal wants to eat us because we are on top of the trophic level. You know about that, right?
Right.
As trophic level increases, nutrition level gets 10% energy. Only 10% energy shifts from bottom trophic level to upper trophic level, right? We are most useless food for animals. Okay, not a
Thank.
single animal wants to eat us. Okay, so when encounters happen, either
Yeah.
we are in their place, we scared them, we surprised them, or that animal is very injured, or it is unable to like hunt in wild. Like even tigers need so much power strength to kill a bison or kill a gaur, which is its natural food. To kill a sambar deer, like it's a huge deer, they are huge. So tiger needs strength. Humans are like, they're like cupcakes. They can just bite us like this and we are done, right? They get very less nutrition from us, very less meat from us, but they can somehow survive. So for that reason, sometimes they attack. Sometimes that too very rare they eat. When animals turn man-eater, yep, things get complicated. But most of the time they just kill us because they're scared of us. We are in their place. We surprise them and they feel threat and they're like, oh shit, what we are going to do? They just attack. Or probably they want to save their kids or something.
Right.
So just stay away from them. Don't get into their places. Yeah.
What if a tiger roams and wanders into a village? What should a citizen do then?
Call forest department. Call forest department. They are the best people who can deal with them. They are trained people. Just get inside your house and call forest department. If you get in front of tiger and tiger is looking at you, raise your hand and try to look as big as you can. Tiger won't attack bipedals most of the time. And if you're shouting, you're scaring them, they won't attack you. You're like noisy something. And don't try to run because you can't run away from them. You can't, like, they will catch you. So don't show your back and run away from them. Don't do that. Try to make louder noise, try to bang on something, try to scare them. And just don't run behind them with a stick or something to kill that animal. Just call forest department. They're the best people. They are trained for those situations. They know how to deal with that. Even if tiger is very, very like furious or aggressive at that moment, they have tranquilizing gun. They have equipments with them, nets and all. They are trained for that. So please call them. Don't do anything. Even if there's a snake in your apartment or in your garden, don't go with a stick and just bang on its head. Like, don't do that. Call forest department. They'll come. They'll get.
What will happen like if you like try to remove the snake yourself?
So first, you don't know which snake is that. It could be a rat snake, which is very harmless. Okay. Even if they're biting you 5-10 times, nothing will happen. Sometimes, yeah, they don't brush their teeth, so infection can happen. But yeah, it could be a rat snake or can be a king cobra or can be some crate or something which can kill you in 30 minutes. Okay, so don't try anything with those with any animal. Don't try anything. Just call, even if you're going and trying to kill that snake, no, that snake can attack you back. That snake is in danger. That snake wants to save itself. They will attack you. And if they are attacking you, you can't even get out of that place because you're trying to hit it. You got bitten by a snake. You don't know which snake it was. What you're going to explain in hospital, like which snake bite you? Okay. We all know, like, if 2 bites, it's poisonous, and with so many bites, it's like non-poisonous snake. But it's not always true. Okay.
Right.
So there are some sea snake which can give you those so many bites and they are poisonous. So don't try anything. Just seek professional help. They'll come, they'll get those animals. Basically, just keep in your mind that you are in their place, not they are in your place. You took their home. That's why they are coming to your house right now. So don't do anything. Just call forest department. They'll do what they want to do.
Suppose you have been poisoned by a snake. What can you do?
Snakes don't pursue. Snakes never pursue. Snakes sit in one place.
Like if a snake bit you and you have been poisoned.
Poisoned. Okay.
Yeah.
So don't tie that place to cut off blood circulation. That's the worst thing you can do. You will lose your limb. don't cut that area and try to suck blood out, which you always see in daily soaps and serials in your typical Bollywood movies and all stuff. Don't do that. If you are ingesting that poison, if you have ulcer in your stomach, you will get also. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. And don't try anything. Don't try to go for traditional medicine or anything. Just try to see a snake. Try to remember what it was. Okay. If you can't, probably you're in panic mode. Don't do anything. If someone is with you, ask them to click picture if they can. Obviously, it's a panic situation. They won't be able to. We usually suggest this stuff, but on in ground reality, you can't do all this stuff. Snake bite, even I get scared of those stuffs. I deal with snakes, I rescue snakes, but even I'm scared of those stuffs. Okay, I know how panic people can get. If I am a professional, I get panicked. So just imagine normal people, how much panic it can create. So just take that person to the nearest hospital, dispensary, wherever they can get help. Okay, so there is no single antidote for any specific snake we have. We have cocktail of antidote. Okay, antivenom, which we call. So we can give those antivenom and we can try level best. Doctors can try level best to save you. That's the only option you have. And most of the time it works because those cocktails work. But in Andaman Islands, snakes' venom are little different from mainland snakes. Like people use, researchers talk about those stuff. It's not proven totally, but it's sometimes those antivenoms don't even work on these isolated snakes' venom because venom is a protein. It can change. Okay. So sometimes it get differ and sometimes it won't work on some people, and try to keep that person as calm as possible. Because if that person is getting panicked, blood circulation will increase, your heart will start pumping more blood, circulation will increase, circulation will take poisons in vital organs, your vital organs will get damaged. So try to keep that person as calm as possible, as less movement as that person can. Don't ask that person to walk or run or something. Just keep that person very stable so that blood pressure is less. Obviously, that person will panic, but keep that person little calm, relaxed, so that things can get things should not get out of hand. Okay, things get normal and that person can reach place as safe as possible. Yep.
Would you suggest that children do not wander off and eat random berries and stuff like that?
Those are little weird stuffs. I mean, I'm not sure about poisonous berries and all stuffs. Obviously, don't put anything what you're getting outside, but there are so many fruits and berries and all stuff that we used to eat while working on field. So our professors used to teach us, see, that's opentia. Opentia is a kind of cactus. Okay, they have some fruits. You saw dragon fruit, right?
No, but you are a
Pink color.
professional, right? So you know how
Yeah,
to choose. But children can eat anything.
yeah, exactly. So don't do that. Like, don't teach your children to kids to eat random things. Because berries, when it comes to berries and kids, so don't let your kids go outside and eat whatever they want. Please don't do that. Try to learn by yourself, and if you know about things, just teach them those stuffs, and don't let your kids to eat anything. There are plenty of poisonous stuffs outside. We don't even know about those stuffs. Don't. Some insects can bite them. They are getting inside
Right.
bushes. Don't let them do those stuffs.
If we talk about the government, what policies should they take vis-a-vis endangered animals and in comparison to animals who are already protected or fine?
So there are already those rules are like we already have those rules. They don't have to make any rule for those stuffs. Considering some animals endangered and least concern is itself a rule. Like When it comes under red list, IUCN red list,
mm,
those animals are like government have to protect them. Okay, IUCN red list, when they comes under those stuff, government have to protect them. They have to give them protection. They get into scheduled species, and those scheduled species have more protection. Like people can't hunt them. People can't. We can't even do research on some animals. You can't even, like, you need
really?
special permission to, yeah, you can, you have to get special permission to work with them. So, and when protected areas are there, so in protected areas, if you need to do research, you have to get special permission from the authorities. So
Right.
rules are really strict. You need permission to do stuffs. You need return work to go near some animals and all stuff. But still, we are lacking when it comes to saving their habitat. We are saving animals, but where we are going to keep them?
Right. Right.
I mean,
Right.
you're saving tigers, but what
Mm,
about their habitat? They don't have any place to live. So definitely they are going to come in human habitat in search of food. So how it works? So some animals are wide ranging. Like
mm,
elephants, wide ranging means they roam around huge area. Like they have huge area under them. So what happens is that these animals, they te- they have more tendency to get inside human habitation. Reason is that they need larger space, they need more space. And what happen is that when humans remove some part of forest, at that time they're in some different part of forest, but when they have to come in this place, they get encountered with human habitation, and then
right.
conflicts happen. Okay, another thing, when there is this territorial animals like tiger is there, leopard is there, they have their own territories. Okay, they mark their territories, and in that specific territory only they can work. Like they can hunt, they can eat, they can roam, they urinate those stuffs, and they can mark,
Right.
they mark those area. But what happen is that when a weaker animal like weaker leopard or weak tiger is there and they get into fight, they get kicked out of those areas. Like best areas are for strongest animal, like human thing, no? Humans have best places when they have money and they're strong, and people with less money, they suffer. Same happen with animals also. When they're strong enough, when they can hunt, they can fight, they have best places with best resources. Food is there, water is there, shelter is there for them, everything will be there. They'll
Right.
choose best, and the loser have to face consequences. Now this loser can be a old animal, injured animal, it can be anything. So when these old or injured animal get kicked out from best places, which is interior of forest where human interference is very less, they comes in a place where humans are more, which is
Mm,
not a good place for animal.
mm,
That's why it get kicked out here. So now when this animal is here, they are not able to eat properly because they don't have sufficient food. Okay,
mm.
and they are already old, injured, or weak. So obviously they will search for some easy food, right? They need
Like
something
humans.
easy. Yeah, not humans all the time. So people who actually face these consequences are villagers, village people, marginalized society, tribes, people which are forced to live in these places, same like animal, because no wealthy, no powerful person chose to live around forest.
Right.
Exactly. Same thing what happens with tiger is happening with humans. Weaker class or village people, marginalized society, they're staying in near forest. These people have cattles because that's the earning for them. Cattles are earning for them. So what happens? This tiger wants something easy to eat. Cattles are most of the time tied with
Right.
things, no, to keep them.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're easy, they can't run anywhere. Tigers will come, they'll grab, they'll take those animals. Who is facing loss? Villagers are facing loss. These people are facing loss. What will happen if someone tried to steal your earning? You'll get angry, you'll feel angry, you'll get raged. What you are going to do? You will either try to chase those person, you will try to grab things back, but these people can't grab their animals back, that's already been eaten. So they go behind that animal and they kill them. This is what conflict is. No one is wrong, no one is right. Things are in gray area. Okay. Animals are suffering because of humans, and humans are also suffering because of humans. We are pushing those people towards internal of forest, and they are staying there. Like wild animals are hunting on their animals. They are facing the most consequences. They are not able to earn. Their earning is going. They are facing loss, property damage. Elephants come and they just shatter their houses because those are elephants. Elephants are notorious animals. They'll just come and kick everything out. Okay. So who are the people who are facing conflicts? We are not the people. We are staying in concrete buildings, sipping our coffee. You drink coffee, right?
Right.
So for coffee also, we clean forest and we do plantation there. Forests are gone. Now where animals are going to live? So we are creating conflicts, but we are not facing it. That's why we are not able to understand that pain, because other people are facing those consequences and we are not in connection with them. And when they kill some animal, when they attack some animal, we are like, oh chichi, these people are very bad, they are killing animal. But think about them. No, like they are doing it because they are helpless. They have no other choice, because we forced them to live like that. Government is helping them. Government give them compensation, ex gratia. But just imagine a person is losing a family member, okay, and you are giving that person ex gratia of around 2 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, whatever. But imagine if that person lives and how much that person can earn. Will this money which government is compensating them in place of someone's life can ever compensate that whole person? Even if it's a part of their earning, they can earn so much. A living human can earn so much. Government can give ex gratia to one limit. They're losing a family member, but how much we can give them? We can't give them much. We are trying to reduce aggression towards animal by giving ex gratia. Like if an animal is killing that person, you will get this much amount. So people can get little less angry on animals. If tiger is killing one cow, government will give some amount of money to that person, like keep this money and just get calm down. So basically we are just giving temporary like we are just temporarily suppressing these stuffs, okay?
Right.
But we all know, like if you're suppressing things, how long you can suppress something? These are just temporary things that we are doing to get out of this conflict. Like we are cleaning the house and then we are putting under a carpet. But how long we are going to do that?
Right.
We can't do that for so long. We need some like permanent solution for these things.
Can't we create barricades to prevent animals? Can't we create barricades to prevent animals to come to?
You ever saw elephant? You ever saw elephant? In wild? You ever saw them? Okay. So let me tell you. So when we go in field, what happens most of the time? These elephants are really, really huge, okay? They are really huge and they're very intelligent. They're so intelligent that you can't stop them with normal barricades. So what we do, we give some electric impulse barricade. Those are very
Oh.
low frequency electric impulses, so that they just scare them and they leave. But these
Won't they get
elephants
angry?
are just listen. They just get,
Huh.
they're just okay, something is wrong, we'll leave. But later they'll try to figure this out, and they understood that they can't get electric shock in their tusk. Okay, tusk is like hair, these
Right,
are
right.
keratin, these are
Hmm.
insulators. What
Hmm.
they do, they just those things from their tusk, and that whole electric circuits come out, and then they just go inside and
Wow.
raid crop. And elephants which don't have tusk, they get big logs with them, they
Hmm.
just hit those circuits with them, done. They get inside. You can't stop them with those stuffs. They're really, really intelligent animals. And human elephant conflict is the biggest problem right now India is facing, because elephants get inside agriculture land, they eat agricultural land, they just stamp on them, they destroy those stuffs, and human property damage and all things. Tiger conflict and leopard conflict is not that serious right now, but elephant human conflict is a serious thing right now, because they are actually, elephants are really, really intelligent animal. You can't keep them away with just a barricade. They'll just kick it. They're very, very intelligent. They know that you're looking at them. Still, they will pretend that they don't know anything. Then they'll just come up to you from behind and they will charge you, because they don't know, they can't do anything from in front of you. So they will get in back of you and then they will charge you, so that you don't even have any like chance to run away from them. But most of the time they don't try to harm humans.
Hmm.
Sometimes they do, but still they're really notorious animals. So yeah, don't try to put, like we already tried putting barricades and all stuff, they don't work. These animals get some solution to all those problems. So yeah, we humans think we are really intelligent, but I guess animals are also intelligent, just that we don't understand them. They're really awesome. If you will work with them, you'll understand like how awesome these animals are.
Right.
So yeah, exactly. We can't do anything about those stuffs. Next.
So, so if you injure an animal, could this happen that they go back and come with their pack to take revenge?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Those things
Okay.
only look good in Bollywood movies, but not in reality. Sometimes elephant do. That's not revenge, that's rage. And they can take
Hmm.
out on any human. If one human did something, they'll see all other humans as threat or
Right.
cars as threat. So they may attack. But it's not specific that this human did me and this human killed my wife, so I'll go behind that person. Nah, those things never happen.
Do they marry?
No. But monogamous animals are there. Like they
Hmm.
choose one partner and they choose to live with them for years. Sarus crane, you heard about that crane? Sarus crane, these are huge cranes and they just get together for life. They stay together for life. And if one partner dies, most of the time they don't choose any other partner. They die. They don't choose. These animals are there, they are monogamous. And then polygamous elephants are there, they try to mate with as much as female they can. They're playboys, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What are your views on poaching?
Okay, so basically, first human needs to understand what poaching is. Okay, so
Hmm.
poaching basically illegal hunting of animals which are either protected or just illegal hunting in off season. So in India, it's not there, but in other countries, there is one hunting season. They called it open season. So in those season, humans can go inside forest and they can kill animals to certain quantity. They have some how like levels, or they have some quantity they can kill. Parameters are there. I'm not sure about those stuffs because from every country it changes, but in India they don't have that because probably they know Indians will not are not going to follow that most of the
Right.
time. So in India, it's not like that. In India, most of the time, if you're going inside protected area or anywhere and you're killing animal, it's poaching. So basically, huge poaching, like huge quantity poaching is not there right now, I guess. But illegal small poaching is there, especially these elephant hunters. They go for just a tusk.
Hmm.
So most of the poaching is for some unnecessary. Okay, if you're going inside for meat, bush hunting is there, like tribal people. I mean, people just think about like tribal people, they go inside forest, they kill animal and they eat, but they're the best people. I mean, they just go inside and kill only that stuff that they are going to use. And how much they are going to use, they are not going to kill whole herd. They will kill a male and they will bring that and they will eat it and they will finish. Okay, because they know male, they can, like there will be more males in the those herd, and they are not going to give birth or something. They won't kill females.
Right.
They most of the time they kill male and they just bring them back, they cook and eat. And they are very sustainable when it comes to that. And if you're killing males, you're reducing competition. You're most of the time you're killing weak male, so stronger males will be there, they have more food, they will be healthier, and they will give birth to more kids. Like they will mate with more females and they will give birth more.
Hmm.
This is very healthy, okay, for a herd, for human, for animal, for everyone, for forest also. But when it comes to greed, we kill animal for some stupid reason, like for horns to keep in our wall as trophy, and for elephant tusk, for making ivory statues, accessories. There is no need for all those stuffs, okay? And then skin, tiger skin for putting as rug, tiger nail for wearing so that you can get that tiger power, which is stupidity. It's
Right.
tiger's teeth, tiger's hair, rhinoceros horn, pangolin scale. Most of the time, these things go to Chinese market from Burma and all area. And these are used as aphrodisiac, if you know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Aphrodisiacs are things which increase sexual activity. So yeah, so they use those stuffs, like if you're going to have a tiger nail or something, or rhinoceros horn powder, you'll be like greater male men, and you can stay longer. All these notions are there, but they all are false as hell. Like rhinoceros horn is your hair, keratin. So just powder your hair and eat if you want to eat something, but don't kill rhinoceros just for its horn. In many places, I heard, I never saw this, but I heard forest department to save rhinoceros, they just chop their horn. They just trim their horn so that people don't kill them.
And what happens when their horn is
These
chopped?
they just like foil them down.
No, I
At
mean,
least that
what?
species.
Yeah, but like, what problems can the rhinoceros face after their horn is chopped?
Obviously, they can't fight. They most of the time they
Right.
use those horns for fighting and showing like I'm a huge male and all stuff. But at the time when you have to save that whole species, what you're going to do, like in panic mode, you're like, let's remove the root of the problem right now. Later we can see what we can do, right? Forest department also sometimes foil down elephants' teeth to save them, because they when they are outside, they rub their tusks and all stuff in tree and all thing. But when these are kumki elephants are trained elephants which help forest department to shoo away those wild elephant which create problem and other animal. They are helpers for forest department. It's like
Oh.
they are in our party, they'll help us. Yeah, these elephants are, so these are trained elephant and these are powerful
Hmm.
elephants. So these are very cool elephant, but they don't stay in wild to foil down their tusk and all stuff. So forest department do foil their tusk, because if they get tangled like this, it will be a problem for that elephant. So we take care of elephants, we take care of animals, but and they leave them in wild also so that they can eat what they want to. But most of the time they work with forest department. So in those places they don't get that much time in forest because they are already using their time,
Hmm.
right? So forest department feed them, nutritionists are there for them to take care of their diet according to their age, according to their size. So forest department take care of them so nicely, and these elephants help them to shoo those wild elephant which create problem in human application. So basically whatever the people are poaching, whatever people are doing after that product they are getting from poaching is stupid most of the time. Okay, you don't have to put anything in your house, just use showpiece in your house. Try to understand these stuff, people needs to understand these things. But political thing is there, cultural thing is there, and when you start arguing about cultural stuffs, political stuffs, people get angry. They don't want to listen to logic, right? People hate logic. They don't want to hear your logic. They want to do illogical stuff most of the time because their beliefs.
Right.
Okay. They can't believe that their beliefs can be wrong. They take those things as offense, and then they get angrier. So there are some different method. You can just go from back door and try to scare them from those stuffs. But yeah, you can't deal with these things directly. Forest department, day and night, these people work to stop all these corridors from where these things are getting illegally smuggled. And yeah, so everyone is working, but still this is happening. People are poaching, people are smuggling them illegally. It's there.
That's really sad.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's sad.
what will happen to the ecology if some animals go extinct?
Oh, this is a really, really awesome like question. So you heard about dodo birds?
Yeah.
Okay, so those were flightless birds. You should probably Google that bird and you can put it. It's a really cool thing. So
Yeah.
dodos were there and they're huge flightless, but they were not able to fly. So they got extinct because obviously they're meat. Okay.
Hmm.
So dodos got extinct, and when they got extinct, there is one plant or tree, I'm not sure about it. That plant and tree also got extinct. So it's
Oh.
not really, really proven, but
Hmm.
probably these dodo birds are they spread their seeds. They used to eat those fruits and they used to go somewhere, and they are the only source of spreader, like their
Oh.
seed
Right.
spreader. So when that bird got extinct, that whole species of tree got extinct,
Hmm.
right?
Right.
Just imagine if a huge animal like how? Just imagine if tigers got extinct. What we are going to do with tigers, right? We don't eat tigers. Tiger don't do anything for us, right?
Hmm.
There is no direct link between us and tiger. But just imagine if tigers go extinct. numbers of herbivores like deer, sambar, all these plant-eating animals will go.
Yes.
And if they are not going to have any place to eat, what they're going to do? They will get inside agriculture land to eat food.
Yeah.
Forests are destroyed, agriculture lands are destroyed, people depending on agriculture done, everything is done just by removing a tiger, right? Same thing. If elephants are removed, what we have to do with elephant? Like, yeah, they will get inside, they get inside agriculture land and all stuff. No. Elephants are gardeners of forest, right? What they do, most of the time trees grow and they get dense in canopy. So as you can see, it get dense, sunlight is not penetrating on ground.
Right.
If sunlight is not penetrating on ground, seedlings, small plants, small trees, they need sunlight to grow. They are not getting enough sunlight. What they do, they just break all those stems, whatever, canopy. They just break them, eat, sometimes rub their back, whatever they want to do. They just push a whole tree out of a way. They do these kind of stuffs, and these stuffs clear the dense canopy, sun penetrates, new life grows. That's how it works. If elephants are not there, things will get problematic inside forest, because elephants are giving life not only plants, animals which are depending on those small plants are also there. If those small plants are not there, these animals won't be able to grow, right? Live. So each and every insect is having their role in the whole ecosystem. Just try to remove mosquitoes. You can't remove mosquitoes, by the way, but if you are going to remove mosquitoes, they're the primary food for fishes, their larvae and all. They
Okay.
lay egg inside water, fish feed on them, fish get bigger, birds feed on them. Sometimes we feed on fishes, bigger fishes feed on those small fishes. There's a whole life cycle. Remove mosquitoes, they don't have anything to eat. So that whole chain will get disturbed. Remove frog, snakes won't be able to eat anything, birds are not going to have anything. That bird species will disappear. That's how everything works. And let's just remove bees. If you're going to remove bees, we are the first animals that is going to get extinct, because bee pollinates your food. Bees are the reason you are eating your food. There is food on your table, there are fruits on your table. So if bees are removed, humans are done. Just imagine this small insect. So everything is linked. We are thinking we are superior. We are stupid. We are not superior.
I think
we are depending on so many things. So
the only species which will go extinct and can benefit nature is humans.
Yeah, exactly. I feel that's true. That's exactly true. Like, if we are going to extinct, animals will have party, I guess. They're like, yay, problems are gone.
Right. And the impact that we are having on climate change and on eroding the planet from its natural resources, how much is it impacting the how much is it impacting the wildlife?
Okay, so let's get this thing clear. First thing, what is climate change? People think climate change is new or something. But climate change is nothing new. When we were not even existing on this planet, climate was changing. Okay. Once Earth was a burning globe, like it was full of lava and all stuff. Then suddenly a ball of ice age, that whole ball of ice. Then that ice age turned into this because climate is changing. So there
Right.
is a whole cycle when earth gets cold, then hot, then cold. But what is happening now is a problem. We are accelerating this process by increasing greenhouse gases. What greenhouse gases? We need greenhouse gases. See, everything is natural actually. Climate change is
Right.
natural. So, as I told you, climate change is a natural process, and greenhouse gases are also necessary to
Hmm.
sustain life on Earth. So, basically, what we are doing, we are doing excess of everything, right? Greenhouse gases are like blanket which is saving our Earth's surface from UV radiation from sun
Right.
and keeping Earth warm also to thrive live inside it. Correct? But what is happening right now is that we are increasing carbon dioxide level more. Carbon dioxide is one of the greenhouse gas, and chlorofluorocarbon is also there. Water vapor is also there. Water vapor, can you imagine water vapor can be a problem? Water, it's also a problem. So we are doing everything excess. It is increasing there, over there, and heat is increasing.
Hmm.
When heat is increasing, everything's get problematic. It doesn't mean if global warming is happening, that means only everything will get warm. Things will get like messed up. Okay, when earth temperature is increasing, so how it works, like ocean temperature will increase. If ocean temperature is increasing, air on top of ocean will increase. It will go up because warmer air are lighter. It will go up. Another cold air
Right.
will replace. It will again get warm. It will go up. Cycle increased.
Hmm.
Cyclone, low pressure area. More cyclone we are facing right now. See, frequency of cyclone increased. Some places are going to feel more cold. Droughts will be there, floods will be there. It doesn't mean like we will only feel heat. We will feel heat, extreme cold, flood, drought, everything we will feel. People are like, no, it's very cold this time. I don't think global warming is happening, but that's because of global warming. Okay? Because Earth's climate is messed up because of us. Ozone is a gas. Most of the time, oxygen stays in a form of O2 molecule,
Right.
two oxygen, okay, atom. But ozone is O3, which is
Hmm.
little unstable. Okay, when water vapors and other gas which reacts with ozone get depleted because oxygen loves to stay in O2 stage, not O3 stage, which is little unstable condition. So when it reacts with oxygen up there, so oxygen tries to break into O2 and one oxygen free radical will get out of that place. So what is happening? Ozone layer is depleting because O3 is changing into O2, one free radical is coming out, and that whole area which we call ozone hole, like there's a hole in ozone layer, that's how it is made. That's also our fault. That's how ozone depletion happens. Ozone is a gas layer, O3, which is turning into oxygen and one free radical, and it is coming down. And sometimes that ozone makes layer near the Earth's surface. More problem. Ozone is a poisonous gas, by the way. That's how ozone depletion happens. And we are facing it. We have ozone hole up there. There's an hole in a ozone layer. So yeah, we are messing up whole stuff. And when climate change happen in its regular pace, every animals get chance to develop or like try to change or transform according to the changing climate.
Right.
Like if heat is increasing, they have ample amount of time to get habitual to that, to try to find some alternatives to live. But if this thing is happening drastically, we can't change. Animals are not able to cope up with those stuffs. We will face mass extinction. Amphibians are going to get in problem for that, right? Amphibians are facing problem right now. There are so many frog species which are going extinct. We don't even know. Some frogs we don't even know they existed, and now they're going to get extinct. There are frogs which only one male or one female is available in some research institution or some places where they are trying to conserve these animals. Only one male or one female can't sustain the whole species. They will definitely going to get extinct. So that's what happening right now. We are going towards next mass extinction because climate change, which actually is a normal thing, and but we already accelerated that stuff, and we are thinking about eternal economy growth. I don't know how we are thinking about those stuffs, but right now we need to think about our lives, I guess. You can stay without plastic cases, wrapped fruits. Go outside, get fresh fruits, cut them, eat. Don't ask for plastic shells. They're not going to keep your food safe or something. They're just messing up with environment,
Right.
and increasing pollution. You are eating microplastic. Can you imagine? There are evidence that animals, fishes, they're having microplastic in their body. Plastics are available deep in deepest points in ocean where sun can't penetrate, but microplastic is there. Sunlight can't reach those places, but our traces are there. What we did. These things are getting inside. You will get news that in fruits and veggies, microplastic is coming.
You know,
Microplastic are plastic fragments.
uh,
Yeah.
there has been a research that in 1 week, our body has a plastic, the equivalent of one credit card. That's how much.
Yeah, that's true. That those microplastic, we are consuming those microplastic right now, but still we want polythene wrapped, shrink wrapped fruits, which looks shiny, and these are costly. By the way, are you stupid or something? These things are costly because of the plastic case. Fruits are free of cost. You just pluck fruits. Water bottles. Water is free of cost. You're paying for that fucking bottle.
Yeah.
That plastic bottle you are paying for, water is free. Fruit. Grow fruit in your backyard. That's going to be much healthier than you're trying to eat fancy fruits like those foreign fruits we eat, no, kiwi and all stuffs. They are for those countries. They are made for those countries. Why they're not growing in these places? Because they are not for these places. Eat your mangoes, which is growing in your backyard, no? Cut those mangoes, eat those mangoes. They're best source of whatever thing you need, like best source of sugar, like vitamin C and all stuff. They are best. They are fresh. They're going in your backyard. No thing. No. We need a kiwi which have that label on it, wrapped in plastic shell case because it's fancy fruit. That's how we are thinking. We are not thinking logically. We are thinking about status. We are thinking about fancy stuffs and how to keep our status in society. But because लोग क्या कहेंगे पीछे का आम खा रहा है बैठ के, like backyard से तोड़ा हुआ, right? लोग क्या कहेंगे? We are going to eat strawberries packed in plastic cases, kept in refrigerators for days, months, weeks, probably like months and all. And then you're getting those old shelled fruits and you're eating them. Which is healthier, your backyard fruit or that? Like obviously backyard fruit. So we need to think normally, logically, without thinking about status class. Just go buy from local market. You're helping that person. Don't help those big cargo people. Na? They already have a lot of money. People who need money is your local shop vendor, fishmonger, who is collecting fish with those hand lines. They're much healthier than those trawlers, which is collecting everything and then killing whole ecosystem inside water. You know trawlers, right? What trawlers are? Those are big ships with net tied behind them. Okay.
Right.
It's like plowing
Oh,
inside water. They drag that net, they capture whatever getting in their route,
even
and then
waste.
they, yeah, waste, everything they will collect. They will collect sea turtle, they will collect sea snake, they will collect fish, coral. Corals take hundreds of years sometimes to grow. They'll destroy them also. And they'll collect everything. They'll take them inside. They will do this. Most of the time, animals get tangled, sharks get tangled, turtles get their limb cut off because they get tangled. And they'll just throw them because you can't use them. No one is going to eat them, probably. And you can't sell most of them. So they will get everything. And whatever fish they need, they will take them. And everything gets waste. They most of the time they die or they get injured to that extent they can't survive. For how long you're going to trawl like this? This is not sustainable practice. You're removing everything. Pregnant fish, small fish, big fish. If you're removing pregnant fish, just imagine what you're doing with that thing. Fish have crores of eggs inside them, like tiny, tiny, tiny. You're removing them. And just imagine illegal fishing in breeding season. You're removing all those breeding fishes and you're eating them. Caviar, you know about caviar, right? Most of the time, those are fish eggs. So right now they are farming them, I guess. But still you're asking for those fish eggs packed in fancy packets and stuff. Don't do those things. We need to sustain them. We need them. Like most of the people in coastal areas, they depend on fish. They need fish to eat. But what these local people are doing, they're just going with hand line. They're collecting one fish. Okay, with their family, one night stuff. They're eating that fish. Done. No problem. No issues with like huge souls of fish. They're not destroying ecosystem. But these multinational companies people and restaurant people, they're just dragging, they're destroying everything. So that's why I'm telling, go local, go help your local fishermen, local food sellers and all stuff. Don't go for fancy things. Don't. Even for clothes also, don't go for fancy things. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yep.
Alisha. You have been very informative.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you.